Bro, the state of the industry is crazy right now.
No.
There is new things that have dropped and are coming for the next 6 months.
Yeah, dude. Tell me. Here we are at the end of golf season, basically, right? I mean, like, we're lucky we have good weather here and all that.
Sure.
But when's the last time you've seen product like this late in the year?
Never.
I can't, 25 years, never seen it.
Yep.
Nope. Dude, what's coming?
Oh, yeah.
What's coming?
Before we even get to what's coming, because we get to speculate and kind of give an idea of what's coming.
We can speculate.
What has already launched? Like this August, what had already launched in August is insane.
Well, dude, I think we talked about it maybe on a podcast or something, but dude, generational technology.
Yeah.
GT from Titleist.
Yep.
Like, I thought it was hilarious. I was watching a video, like, they're like, everybody's all over Titleist's, and I'm like, yeah, because it's unprecedented. When's the last time, tell me, when's the last time that you had a rep come in or a company that you've read about or you saw a commercial about? When's the last time that what they told you was going to happen actually happened? Do you know what I'm saying by that?
To this scale,
Yes.
never. The Titleist GT Woods made a huge promise.
Yeah.
Not a claim, they promised. They made a huge promise, a factual statement that they said this will be generational technology. It will change the game. Why? Because they were able to, 6 years ago, they started talking about changing the composite crown.
Correct.
They wanted to get away from all titanium heads and get into some type of composite titanium mix 6 years ago. The GT driver we see today was on the table 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And it just launched today. Why did it take so long? Because they wanted to commit to giving you something that actually worked. They didn't just say it's going to work and then launch the product and, oh, we're sorry it didn't work for everybody. No, they said, we're going to create a new composite material that's going to replace the whole top of the crown so that we can distribute weight where it matters. Mm-hmm. And it's going to be the fastest driver on the market.
Yeah.
And it's going to be the tightest dispersing driver on the market. And it's going to give you the classic Titleist look that everybody loves.
Oh, and P.S., it's not going to change the traditional Titleist feel.
Yeah.
The traditional Titleist sound, which, as you know, sound is feel.
Yep.
Right?
Sound is feel.
But okay. Then they say it's going to be resin. And I'm thinking, oh boy, here we go. We're going down the, and I don't want to throw too much shade at TaylorMade because what they've got coming, I've heard is incredible.
Yep.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard.
But we can speculate.
Yeah. That driver's going to be really good. And by the way, it better be.
Yeah, it better be. If it's going to compete.
It better be.
It has to be.
Because they ain't going to be Callaway. No. They ain't going to be Titleist.
No.
They ain't going to be Ping.
And what's crazy is the Titleist GT Woods, if you want to see what they can do, we filmed a fitting with a D1 golfer, a college golfer the other day. And Richmond he put on a show.
Stripe show.
Yeah. If you want to watch that video, it's right here. Click that video, go watch the fitting, come back because we're not done.
It's like right there.
And there's so much more to the generational technology. Don't worry for the people. And this is one of the things, like when you think about Titleist, we get this a lot. I don't think they offer a forgiving variant. Or I've always heard Titleist is made for players. Don't worry, because in March, there's a GT1 coming.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and the new hybrids release at that point, which is going to have all the GT. But, dude, we should be hitting drivers 575 by now.
At least.
All right? These companies have been telling us for years, you're going to gain 5 yards, 10 yards, 15 yards, whatever. Right? I mean, how many times have we heard that?
Yep.
Then they changed the narrative. And the narrative became what? Ball speed.
Yep.
Right? MOI came back out.
Yep.
Right? I mean, that was a word they were using 15 years ago.
Yep.
It's all real.
It's all real.
Dude, I've had enough time to like do fittings now with the GTs.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hype, folks. It's legitimate. That GT2 is filthy.
It's good.
I had a young man in here this morning, right? And again, like, I just think it's crazy that, for all intents and purposes, the PGA Tour, we got just a few more events left, right?
It's almost over.
You got football season starting.
It's over.
So
Tour championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
Football season started.
Football season started. We've got dove season, right? If you're a hunter, right? We got all these different things. But dude, golf is like as crazy as I've seen it this late in the season.
Correct.
And bravo, Titleist. Bravo, Callaway. Those new Apex irons, dude. I'm telling you, Clinton, there's nothing in that category.
How soft
that feels like
irons?
that. They're soft. They're butter.
Yeah.
My back's broken.
Yep.
You saw it. I'm having surgery September the 24th.
It's Mike Tyson broken.
It's spinal. It's spinal. It's spinal.
Yeah.
Right? Dude, I hit a 7-iron in there just jacking around. I can barely swing. 177 in the air. And it didn't leave the line.
Straight.
And you set up to it. It's beautiful from the top. It's not this big, thick shovel.
Yep.
And it's got so much tech in it. It's insane.
That's the Fusion iron.
That's the TI Fusion.
Yep.
I love the black iron. Come on.
The Fusion iron
Come on.
is phenomenal. So this is kind of a play on an iron they had
Look,
a while ago.
It's right there.
This is the TI Fusion is an iron that they had years back.
Oh, yeah.
That was probably one of the best irons on the market.
FT Fusion, if you'll remember.
Was one of the best irons on the market.
Yeah. It had the titanium face.
Yep.
It had these weight ports inside
Yep.
with the polymer in the back.
Yep.
Right? Now they call it carbon fiber microspheres, which is awesome. Okay?
Carbon fiber microspheres.
Hey.
Turbulators.
But listen to Connor chipping in.
Turbulators.
Yes, turbulators. But no, what's really cool is I was hitting that iron. It frames it so well. And dude, people need to come in and get fitted for these right now.
Well, first of all, they need to
Now.
come get fitted because golf season's not ending because of all these crazy drops. The second reason they need to
I
come
lost
get
my
fitted
mind.
is you can get them built in-house with no added fees. We won't charge you for install.
Right.
We won't charge you for the custom build. Whatever shaft you want in the head.
Yeah.
We'll build them in-house within a day for you. All of September, October, November.
That's right.
No added fees.
Clinton, you know what that means? Not only are people not going to get
Bamboozled
by some of those jackknobs that are out there. There's unbelievable. What?
$1,100 extra people are getting charged to build the same iron. They can come to GHQ and get built with no extra fees.
Yeah. And you know what else? This may sound like I'm being like an arrogant jerk or something, but I promise you, I'm not. I'll go head to head with those jackknobs any day of the week. You know why? Because I give a crap about people.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I give a crap.
Yeah.
And what I'm not going to do is try to push something on you that you don't need to be playing. That's not what I'm going to do.
Correct.
But what I will do is stop that madness when a good customer of ours comes in and says he got overcharged $1,100. Dude, that fires me up so bad.
Absolutely.
Now, just so that everybody knows, right? Let's talk about our custom deal, right? Because what we do typically is we do have install and we do have these custom build parameters that we have, and we have to charge for it. We have to. The reason why is generally Nathan or myself, we go club to club to club. And folks, you're not going to drill out the tip one day and find 33 grams of tungsten powder stuck at the bottom of your shaft, like I saw the other day in an iron from one of these places. Unbelievable.
Yep. They're going to be built to spec exactly how you need them.
Well, how they need them, and more importantly, how their fitting specifications
Yeah,
that they need them.
Yeah, exactly right.
If it's supposed to be D2, brother, it's gonna be D2. Period.
Without all the...
If it's not D2,
Yeah.
it gets torn down and made D2.
We're going to make it right.
That's right.
We're going to make it right.
That's right.
For you.
And so, anyway, the free part of that is so cool. Why? Because now those are $300 a stick, dude.
Yep.
For those beauties. They're worth it, folks. By
Absolutely.
the way. But those are $300 a stick. Well, guess what? They're $300 a stick. And you're going to have them the same day or the next day.
Yep.
Right? If we're late in the day, obviously, we want to make sure we take our time and do it right. But you'll have them the next day for sure. And they're going to be precision.
You know who I wish was here to say something right now?
Go ahead, tell me.
Lisa Held. So come get it.
Yeah.
We need that.
Dude, I
soundbite.
talked to her the other day.
Did you?
She's
Yeah.
great.
Apex irons, you have to come try them. You have to hit them. If you want to see what they can do with a broken back and a broken knee, click right here. Because me and Jared, we hit them. And, well, they're phenomenal. And the fact that Jared can hit it straight 175 yards is a freaking miracle. So maybe these are miracle irons.
Dude.
The Apex miracles.
Your knee today.
Oh, bro.
I mean, it's swollen like a basketball.
Yeah. I got bad knees, folks.
It was unbelievable.
I got really bad knees.
It's out of nowhere.
I got really bad knees.
Yeah.
Got bad knees. But
Well-
that's not the... Listen.
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'm a TaylorMade fan. Have been for a very long time. There's a bag sitting off screen over here that's 10 years old. TaylorMade says Hoffier on it. It's the year that they did Rocket Ballsier.
Yeah.
And
That was rocket balls too.
yeah,
Right.
the staff rep called me. He's like, "Hey, Clinton, we can't fit Benning Hoffier on your bag. Could we just do Hoffier?" And so they put Hoffier on my bag, but I'm a TaylorMade fan. However, I haven't played any TaylorMade stuff in a long time until now.
Why?
It's not the same
Yeah, dude.
until now.
Yeah.
Until right now. I just put the P7 CB irons in the bag.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, the P7 CBs.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So what do you think? Have you hit them?
I played Sunday with them. They're so good.
Are they as soft and just buttery as
They are soft. They're buttery. They frame it really well. They're forgiving. Very, very workable. And they are freaking-tastic. Look at this right here. Look. Got them black KBS Tour X shafts in
Come
them.
on, boy.
Them P7 CBs.
Mm.
They're just fantastic.
Dude, that iron, what's the one I'm thinking of? Is it the old, it was the Tour, come on, what is it?
TaylorMade?
Yeah, it was TaylorMade.
How many years ago?
60s? No, not
750s?
750s. That's what that reminds me of.
That was the story. The story behind
Okay.
they still had a bunch of tour players playing the 750s, 760s.
Stop.
They had a bunch of tour players that were still playing.
I didn't know that.
old.
Seriously.
No, yeah, this is what Perry was saying. They had a bunch of guys that were requesting these old irons. And so if you look at this very closely, it resembles
Yeah.
a 750, 760-esque iron.
Do you know how many people have asked for 750 again?
Yeah. Well,
Like, dude, that iron was so sick.
here you go. It's right here.
And the 730 was the blade.
The 730
Was there a
was a
730?
muscle back?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know.
Or was it just MB?
Probably just him.
Did I make 730 up?
No, you
Prob-
didn't.
What?
They had the P730.
MB?
Come on.
No, I think it was just the P730.
It was just a P730.
So if you're an old school guy and you liked those old irons, which they were phenomenal,
Mhm.
I think you have a set of 760s
Oh, yeah. Those are never going anywhere.
ever. Great iron. Well, maybe it's time to upgrade.
Well, I'm not going to try to crap on your CB because that is a beautiful iron. It's probably outside of what I could hit on a consistent basis.
Don't let this man fool you.
play like 5 times a year, people. But the 770,
They do have a 770.
where they moved that weight with that bar across the back was brilliant.
Yes.
Do you know why?
I don't.
Okay. Well, it moved the CG up a little bit because 770, if there was a complaint at all from the 770 last year, it felt great, flew at a nice high flight, it overspun a little bit.
Correct.
Not anymore.
They fixed the spin issue.
Got the spin down. The iron doesn't feel as hollow either. It feels really, really solid.
Nice.
And so I would probably, for myself, lean 770. Dude, I was stuck. I've got Fusion, TI Fusion on the way.
I know.
Now I'm sitting there thinking, well, maybe I need 770. What am I going to do? I'll get both.
Get both. And if y'all want to see the 770s and CBs get hit,
Ooh.
click right here.
Yeah.
Because you can see me and Jared absolutely wrecking these irons. Straight out the hosel. It's great. Click this video if you want to see us hitting the new P7 iron. There's so much new stuff.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started. This golf season, this is interesting. We were talking about this before the video, that the golf season this time of year, we start to see it kind of trickle down. Kids are back in school. Families are getting back in the groove. The schedule of getting their kids to school, work's busy. And so we start to see golf season do this. But August, we saw golf season do it's not going to slow down.
No.
And the reason too is because all these new drops are keeping people. It was brilliant. It was the dating of the drop with Titleist, Callaway, TaylorMade. More stuff coming was brilliant because look, we're getting into the holiday season where we start to see this, and then at Christmas we see it do this, but it's more so just going to stay steady.
Yeah.
The golf season, new putters coming from Titleist.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Dude, I had a buddy of mine at the house last night. Okay. Good player, Jeff Kramer. And, he basically kind of threw some shade at Titleist saying, bro, why do they release it so late? Like, what's the theory behind that? And I said, well, Jeff, generally speaking, I would agree with you. I would say, well, I think they just because they're going to be alone, right? Because nobody else really releases this time of year. I mean, you might get a set of irons here and there, but really not much. But when it's generational technology,
doesn't matter when
you're brilliant.
Yeah.
Now
Absolutely.
you're brilliant. And I think it's just going to move the needle for the whole industry. And dude, I cannot impress upon you or the people out there enough, man. Like the GT product is like nothing I've ever seen, ever. Like it lives up to it.
Absolutely.
You will hit it a little further. You will keep it in front of you much easier. And the options are limitless in terms of the adjustments and the weight settings, how we can affect your flight. It's just incredible.
Yep.
But Ping, there's speculation.
Well, reason we can speculate is we just got the markdown on the G430 stuff.
Something's coming.
10K stayed the same because it's a brand new product, which, by
Yeah.
the way, incredible driver.
Can't keep them.
It's,
The rack has no right-handeds right now.
they're on the way, folks.
They
Just
are
by
on the way, but we can't keep them.
Can't keep them.
I-530 can't keep it.
Can't.
But 430 just got the markdown for
We just got the markdown for it, so we get to speculate that there's a new driver,
Something's got to be
new
coming.
fairway, a new hybrid coming from Ping.
And based on that 10K,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
how good's that going to be?
It's going to be phenomenal.
Yeah.
We haven't seen anything. We haven't read anything, but markdown usually signifies new products on the way.
Okay.
When does Ping usually release this stuff?
Well, it could be November.
Oh,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen December. I've seen January.
could be February.
That's another thing that's changed too. So many times they wait for the PGA show.
Yeah.
It's like, why? By the time the PGA show, like, why?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what helps that is Florida. I don't know if you know that, but Florida being such a lucrative golf market,
Sure.
I think it's really allowed some of these companies to do it,
Yeah,
and
year-round
be
golf.
successful.
Yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so Ping, Srixon, bro.
Uh-oh. And here's how we know. They're out of component. We're a component dealer for Srixon.
Yeah.
We can build any custom set of Srixons you want, but they're sold out of component heads.
Mm.
And they're not restocking or
Well, no, they
reforging.
can't because they're going to release something in November.
Yeah, there's something.
It's going to happen.
There's something new coming.
I haven't seen them yet, but I'm telling you, just from what I've heard, from what I've seen little snippets of,
There's something coming.
there's something coming. And here's what I know. For the last 2 Srixons, and I'm counting this one as one of the 2, the PGA Tour guys literally said, guys, don't screw it up.
Yeah. And we're talking about
Don't screw it up.
the Z series.
Correct.
Z Forge, ZX5, ZX7.
Yeah. Don't screw it up.
Z Forge 2, ZX5 Mark II, ZX7 Mark II.
Yeah. They're not going to screw this up, dude.
No.
I've heard they're even softer.
Ooh, baby.
Heard they're even softer.
So the ZX7 iron is probably the most played iron in West Texas.
Dude, that iron is so ridiculous. So good.
It is very good. The dual sole grind helps with turf interaction it has a sharper leading edge and bounce in the middle to help in softer conditions. It is surprisingly very, very forgiving.
Not to cut you off. Here's a question.
Okay.
Is it the best transitional iron in golf?
Yes. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
That's what I think.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I don't think there's a better
If
one.
you are a player that is improving, gets to 10, 12 handicap, you get around that number and you're like, I'm really starting to learn to find windows and work the ball.
Yeah.
ZX7's your iron.
100%.
ZX7 is your iron because it gives you the aggressive look you're looking for, the less offset to really help you frame that golf shot. But it offers so much CG weighting
Yeah.
that it's almost impossible to miss hit. Caution flag, right?
Yeah.
You still got to make
a.
a swing. You
Right.
can miss hit it, but it's hard.
But dude, I had that set of ZX7s.
Mm-hmm.
And my boy Jameson, right? I ended up selling them to him because, I mean, what an awesome kid, right? He's in high school. He's had to buy his own clubs and stuff. It was just so cool. But so I hooked him up, right? I gave him a good deal. I've regretted it ever since. Those are my favorite irons I've ever hit. But they don't overspin.
Yep.
But they still go high enough
Yep.
where you can use your descent angle to stop the ball.
Sure.
Here's the biggest thing. You hit that ZX7 on the toe, just keep posing.
Because
Just
it's
keep
going,
posing.
it's going where you need
I
it.
couldn't believe how forgiving it was off the toe. You know, because with a long iron for me, for whatever reason, I'll catch the toe side sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know why. But it happens. And that's a big deal to me. And the fact that it's so forgiving out there was actually quite shocking because of how beautiful it is.
Let's end the argument right here because the most beautiful man on planet Earth with the most beautiful swing on planet Earth plays ZX7s. Do you know who that is?
Ryan Rhodes plays ZX7s.
Not Deadpool.
Is Eric Crowder?
Well, of course, Eric Crowder. Adam Scott.
Oh.
Hmm.
Really? You know my wife watches
Yeah,
this,
I know.
right? She
Can we
loves
just
Adam
take
Scott.
them? She's Googling Adam
Yeah.
Scott and
Yeah,
ZX7
thank
right
you.
now.
Appreciate
It's like,
that.
oh gosh, look at that 7-iron.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Freaking
Adam Scott.
Can you gain
plays
30
tricks on
pounds for
iron.
me? Go ahead.
No,
Eat a pizza, will you?
I wish. That sounds pretty delicious.
It really
right now.
does.
It
I'm
really
really
does.
hungry.
Guys, the industry is wild right now. West Texas golf is wild right now because there's so much good stuff.
You forgot about one thing.
What's that?
I'm dropping a bomb right now
Uh-oh.
just because I know. JPX
925.
9 deuce 5 inbound, baby. I think that's a November release as well.
So we have the fitting heads inbound.
Yeah.
You probably want to come hit those. Mizuno is, again, you cannot compete with Mizuno feel.
Dude. Those hot metals, I know you said like ZX7 is one of the most, played irons,
Sure.
but that hot metal almost took over
And I think it's relative.
the forgiveness irons.
ZX7, most played iron in that 10 to lower handicap.
Intermediate iron.
Hot metal almost took the cake for that
Yeah.
forgiveness iron.
Dude, I'm telling you, in sales, not only here, but globally, right?
Sure.
Or in America. If you compare where Mizuno was in the game improvement category 10 years ago versus where they are right now, it's unprecedented.
Yeah.
The amount that they've charged up.
Sure.
People have learned about them and they like what they learned.
Well, it's not so much that they've learned about them, even though it's more so that that's how much Mizuno's improved in that area.
100%.
Because we had JPX Easy and
right, which weren't no slouches. I mean,
no,
those were
not at all.
irons.
But they were competing against the likes of X Hot. They're competing against Bertha, Rocket Balls.
Yeah,
they were competing against some wild irons that were amazing tech.
Yeah,
and they've just stayed steady and just slowly climbed the mountain. And JPX 925 may put them over the edge.
What I love about Mizuno, dude, they keep it traditional. They keep it clean. There's nothing crazy goofy with them.
Yep.
So they still look really good. So if you are that 2025 handicap that needs the help right now and you want to get hot metals, go ahead. That's an iron you can play for 3 or 4 or 5 years.
Sure.
Dude,
as your game improves.
because it's not just this overly shovelly thing. It's something you could still work a little bit.
Yep.
You know?
Well, let's show them. You want to see us hitting JPX 925? Click right here because it is an incredible iron. Mizuno's been around a long time, known for their incredible feel, and I think you're really going to like these.
Yeah. Well, bottom line is, dude, bottom line, golf season's going to keep going.
Golf season's not ending.
You know, we were talking about it, right? Like usually, you know, it's kind of like break time or whatever, right?
Sure.
Like you just kind of start trying to get stuff done around here. But man, we are all systems go.
Yep.
Because I'm telling you, this is the perfect time of year, by the way, to come in and do a fit.
Absolutely.
It's the perfect time of year because it's not as crazy, right? And we can devote so much time. Not that we don't anyway, right? We usually do 2 or 3 hours anyway, but like we can devote so much just specific time to it. And you're going to be the first people to really try this new stuff. And I promise you, you're going to have a hard time bringing any iron or driver in here right now that we cannot beat. You're going to have a hard time doing that, dude. When's the last time you could say that?
It's hard to, you can't say it. If you bring your clubs in right now,
so yeah,
we can beat them.
Yeah. Do you see why I wanted to do this?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the perfect season to come in, or perfect time of the season to come in and get fit. Also, there's a lot of time for you to walk in and immediately get in.
Absolutely.
If it's February, March, April, May, June, forget about it. You need to call
really
ahead.
want to schedule it.
You want to schedule. There's some time slots that you can get in 15, 20 minutes, but very rarely does that happen. This time of season, just walk in.
Yeah.
We'll work you into the bay.
Yeah. Dude, it's going to be awesome.
It already is awesome.
I mean, you're right.
It's just going to keep getting better. And the beautiful thing about this is there's so many options.
Yeah.
If you're a Titleist person, we got something for you. If you're a TaylorMade person, we finally got something for you. If you're a Callaway person, we've got something for you. If you're Ping, we got something for you. If you're Mizuno, we've got something for you. We have every basis of golf covered. If you're Cleveland Srixon, we got something for you. It's been a long time since I could say that. 'Cause I was an OG Cleveland guy.
Oh, yeah.
We got something for you.
Dude, think about this. I'm going to address this. And I think you probably know where I'm going. There was a gentleman that was talking to one of our guys playing in a golf tournament. Threw a little accusation out there about bias.
Yeah.
What's fascinating is the irons that I fit him for, I'm the least biased to that company probably of any of them.
So true.
Which is hilarious.
Yep.
But nevertheless, there is a bias at times. I got to be honest there. Because what I'm not going to do is force feed somebody something that is inferior
Sure.
in technology, is not going to help their game,
Sure.
does not perform as well as what we were hitting in the first place,
Yep.
will not offer the same support that they were hitting
Yeah.
in the first place. Right. So it's not about bias of company,
No.
but Clinton, for the first time, and if you're out there, bud, you won't ever have to worry about bias again. At least not this year.
Not this year.
Do you know why? Take your pick. On the iron side, take your pick. Because what's coming, there's something for everybody.
Absolutely.
Whether it's Ping, Mizuno, Srixon, the new Callaway stuff that's out now, the TaylorMade stuff that's out now,
Yep.
the TaylorMade stuff that's coming in the future,
Yep.
there's going to be something for everybody, dude.
Come sit at the table.
Oh, come on. It's going to be great.
Yep.
And it's fun. It's fun
Absolutely.
to not just have 2 or 3 irons that kind of rule the roost, right?
Yep.
Like, it's fun to see that there's so many options now
Yep.
that
The-
are good
these-
and viable.
Club companies have literally set the table. They've set the table. The food is on the table. The
They've
plates
raised
are,
the bar.
Yeah.
That's what they've done.
the table is completely set, and they're inviting you to come sit down in your seat and say, take your pick.
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
They've raised
Absolutely.
the bar.
Yep. I think this is the first year of just like, okay, these companies are actually doing something.
Yeah.
In probably 10 years. I can remember some
For sure.
2012, 2013, 2014 years where
Absolutely.
I was like, oh my gosh, there's some revolutionary stuff coming.
790 was revolutionary.
Sure. 2016, 2017.
That changed the
Yeah.
game, dude. And companies were reactionary to that.
Sure.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
companies better be. If they're not, they better be reactionary to that Titleist.
Yeah.
They
They
better
have to.
figure out something on that driver.
They have to. It's a dual material driver that sounds like a single material driver. Performs.
But that titanium, bro.
Yeah.
That's
It's special.
That's
It's
proprietary.
proprietary.
That's theirs.
Yep.
Nobody else is doing that. So what else are we going to see?
Got these companies scrambling, boy.
And you already know my boys at Callaway.
Yeah.
And if I do have a bias, just FYI out there, to the guy that thinks it's TaylorMade,
It ain't Taylor.
it's Callaway, just so you know. If I have a bias, I love that company.
Yeah.
And it's not because of any kickback or any
No,
of that
heck no.
BS. It's because of the respect that I have for Ely Callaway and what he did with that company and how well they treat the people.
Absolutely.
That's what I like about Callaway.
Absolutely.
Just so it's on the record.
Yep.
You know, if you can't tell, it gets me a little riled up
He's-
when they're out there doing this and they're just talking out of their rear end. They don't know what they're talking about. But here's the deal. If we know one thing about Callaway, they're bringing it.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have something.
That's the crazy part is they already brought it. Like they brought something
AI
this year
smoke.
that was incredible.
Hey, smoke's still flying off the shelf.
Yeah. It's incredible.
It's flying off. And honestly, which one's got the best chance of winning against Titleist right now?
Callaway.
It's probably the Callaway.
Sure. Yep.
Right?
Well, I mean, again, circle back, go watch the Richmond fitting because he switched from AI Smoke TD
Right.
to Titleist
I
GT3.
forgot about that.
Yeah. So he came out of AI Smoke to Titleist.
Did the video pop back up?
It's right there. It's right there. It's beautiful. You should watch it.
Isn't that crazy, though? They're going to have something. And you already know Ping.
Yeah.
You already know Ping's got a driver.
Ping,
Something's coming.
Ping is the old man in the convertible with his seat laid back, holding the steering wheel, just saying, I cannot be phased by anything.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing what I do best.
Which is hitting fairways.
Hitting
baby.
fairways, hitting it straight, giving you some of the best product. It ain't the fastest. It's an all hoopty. It ain't the fastest, but it's the straightest.
100%.
Is
And-
what it is.
You know what you're getting
Absolutely.
every time.
Every time.
Every time.
If you want to talk about a company that's accurate to the T,
Dude, their build process is still,
bar none. The best.
what is it, 65 pairs of hands touch those clubs before
Before
they
they come to you.
That's right.
Bar none the best.
Now, I have heard at times, and this time of year, this does happen with Ping a little bit because of inventory changes and so on. But I have heard people get frustrated with lead time. Sometimes, sometimes it shifts from 1 to 2 weeks or 2 to 3 weeks to 3 to 4.
Sure.
There's a good reason for that, folks. It's not because it's Ping. I get frustrated too. I'm like, it's Ping being Ping. They don't rush for anybody. There's a good reason for that, man. You do it right.
Yep. Before that club leaves
Period.
the factory, it will be correct.
That's right.
And you can take it straight out of the box. It's going to be built to your spec. Correct. Just like we do it here.
I don't know, dude. I'm pumped.
It's going to be a good season.
Get in here, do a fitting, look at this stuff that we have. This is unbelievable. Look at this. TI, look at this. AI 300, 200. There it is. The CB 770. They're all in here right now. GT, everything. You want a component, driver head, no problem. By the way, we didn't mention that, but the GT product, if you have a TSR, TSI, TS driver that you love the shaft in, you spent $300, $400, $500 on a custom shaft, guess what? That cog still works.
Come buy the driver head, put your shaft in it, and go play.
You know what else we're going to do?
What's that?
In November. We're doing it again this year.
Oh, yeah.
No fee November.
No fee November. No fitting fee November.
No fitting fee November.
Ooh, you better book it now because it's going to fill up.
Mm-hmm.
You better book it now.
Come in and try this stuff because it's, dare I say it, generational.
Generational. The industry's wild right now.
Yeah.
Come get fit. Come try all the new product. You won't regret it. Let's go.
Let's go. What, do you like, subscribe, and click buttons?
Absolutely. You should probably like this video. Leave a comment. Let us know what you're coming to get fit for.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Let me know what you're coming to get fit for.
In the comments. Hang on.
Oh, no.
Something's happening. Something's happening. We're going to pick, you ready?
Yep.
5. We're going to pick 5 people out of the comments. Comment right now from this video what if you could come in and get fitted for anything, what would it be? You don't even have to put why. Just put what it is. Irons, driver, Callaway, TaylorMade, Titleist, Ping, Mizuno, Srixon, whatever it is. We're going to pick 5 of them, Clinton. We'll do that little random thing you do.
Yeah.
That little random thing, on the computer.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Okay.
5 of them. Free fitting.
Oh, snap.
Am I crazy?
You're wild. 5 of you
doing.
going to get a free fitting here at GHQ for whatever you want to get fit for.
That's right.
Leave a comment. Let us know. Like the video. And be sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notification so that you get notified every time we go live or post a video. Thanks for joining us. It's wild. It's wild.